Hold on. Okay, welcome to a DVD guide that I'm making right now. This guide is gonna be about one of the hardest killers to play that I've mastered. Let's show you what killer it is real quick. Let's go find him. Right here, the blight. Alright, so let me talk about my blight and my experiences. So, I usually always get a 4K on him because of how powerful his ability is. So, let's go over his ability and his perks. His his first perk is called Dragon's Grip. After damaging a generator for the next 30 seconds, the first survivor that interacts with it will scream, revealing their location for 4 seconds and becoming afflicted with the exposed status effect for 60 seconds, and has a cooldown of 120 seconds. So, this is basically ass. Let me tell you why. When you kick a gen, it's for the next 30 seconds only. And like, even if you're exposed, most people who play these are like garbage babies who don't know how to play them, unlike me. Hex Blood Flavor. Oh my god, Hex Blood Favor. A hex that grants the entity's favor when blood is spilled. Injuring a survivor will call upon the entity to block pallets from being pulled down within a 24 radius of the survivor's location for 15 seconds. This perk is actually good because, well, like on some killers it's good, on blight it's like okay, but it's just good overall. But then again, it's a hex perk. This will shut down loops so survivors cannot loop you like the baby killer you are. Hex Undying. While Hex Undying is active, survivors within a 2 meter of any dual totem will have the aura revealed. Also, when another Hex totem is cleansed, that totem's Hex transfers to the Hex Undying totem, deactivating Hex Undying. Any tokens the transferred Hex had are transferred as well. This is good, like with other Hex perks like Ruin and Devour Hope, but Hexes are unreliable, so I don't know. Blight is a regular speed killer, regular terror radius, and he's an average height, which means he can kind of loop around. I think he can loop around tall things, but that's not really important because of his power, Blighted Corruption. Press the power button to quickly rush forward. Doing so consumes a rush token. While performing rush, the blight cannot launch an attack. So basically, you slam into a wall, and he like screams, he like screams like a zombie, and then he like, I don't know, like you can do he can only hit on the second rush, and you have 5 tokens, so like that's 5 rushes minus like the first one, which you can't do anything. And with that like rush, you can like zoom around and hit them, go like you can hit them. It's it's like Nurse, but you don't teleport, and you're just like running. So he's obviously gonna, they say difficulty very hard. For some it is very hard. For me it was too easy. So his power is basically speed, and it's like made in heaven. Like, alright, now I'm showing this to you because I got all these blood points in one game, in one match with the blight. I have over 2,000 hours on him, and I am one of the best blight players, like unlike some people, but it's just, you know, I'm not like open about it. This is my, like, I'm just now coming out of the closet basically. I had him prestige 3, but my files got corrupted and put him back to level 5 prestige nothing. So let me show you a good build for the blight for beginners. So the best build is, some people like 2 other perk slots, but that's for babies. So the best perks for him are Rancor, because he can Mori the pesky survivor if he gets too greedy, and you can see other people's like places for like 5 seconds when generator pops. So that's like information. You want to run double information on Blight because you need information to win the game, like any game. Spies from the shadows are good because the crows show you where they are. Best add-ons. You would want to run the Zanny. Actually, don't run the Zanny. The Zanny sucks. Run the Compound 7 because this will immensely help you in games. You will automatically face the nearest survivor within 16 meters after slam. This is for babies, so I don't really use it that much, but it's really helpful. I do recommend displays. This is actually for babies too. Displays the target location of a slam. This will just let you hit the slam, but sometimes the things are wonky and they won't let you hit them. This is really bad. Offerings I would recommend you use are slightly lessens the dark mist so you can see better. Alright, and some tips is when you like rush, hit the survivor while turning, and that's just how I learned. But if you really want to win with Blight, you gotta not play Blight, and you need a prestige. You can either use a prestige 3 Sadako like me and run. You need exactly this build, or this build, or you can use the Cenobite, and you have to have the skin, because with this skin you'll blend into the environment so good they will not even know it's you. They'll think you're a survivor, and you want to run this build, or replace one of these things with Franklin's Demise because you want to get rid of those pesky items. Also, honorable mention Demogorgon and Trickster. They are really good. And Michael Myers. So, basically with Blight, you really just have to... You have to just practice with them. If you don't practice with them, you will be the most baby killer in the world and nobody will like you. Some people claim to be Blight mains. Like, there's this guy named Jamian and Danny, and they claim to be rank... Oh yeah, I was a red rank 1 with Blight, but it got reset. But they claim to be red ranks merciless Blights, and like they're pros. They don't know a single thing about Blight. They don't. They'll try to tell you something, they don't listen to them. Anyways, let's do a blood web on him to see. Don't get this perk. Only get that perk on Trickster. So I'll show you an example. Oh, never mind. I'll show you an example of this. Alright, so yeah, you just have to practice and get good like me. Or you don't have to practice like me and just be automatically good, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my content. This is a video to teach you about Blight because most people don't know about it, and yeah, pretty good stuff. I would go into a match, but like I'm kind of like I don't want to ruin people's days, so yeah.